Yo, do you want to know how messed up is your mind right now? Just look at your table. I've had these days, right? Chances are you've had this too. Like you feel like you're not productive that day at all. You don't feel disciplined at all that particular day. You have done that bad habit. You've went back to playing those video games that you always wanted to quit. Like you don't feel productive. You've just fapped for the second time. Seriously. And here you are sitting on your desk with your table messed up because your mind is messed up. Bro, let me tell you, your table is the reflection of your mind. Your mind is the reflection of your table. Okay? Because this is like, because it is all because that you are less likely to clean your table when your mind is messed up, right? When you have those bad days which I've just talked about, you are less likely to clean your table. And then we're only talking about table here. Of course, it can be the clothes on the floor, your floor, your bathroom. It can be that. But your table is the simplest because chances are this is the modern world and we're all sitting and spending the most time on our table, right? So it's your table. Look at your table. What can you fix? This is where it gets interesting, right? We've just talked about how it reflects your mind. Your table reflects your mind. What if you clean your table? Like what if you took the conscious effort to clean your table? I've done this, man. I've done this. You know, every time, you know what happens every time I clean my table consciously, even though my mind was messed up, even though I had the shitty table, all my pencils were scattered around, my books were scattered around. My table is out there, so I'm constantly looking at the table and just recording this video, right? My books were messed up. You know what I did? I organized it with this thought of like, yeah, military discipline. I want to have everything organized. At least even though I'm not a military, I'm just a student on self-improvement. Everything organized, just like a military would. The books which I will use today is right here. The books which I read is right here. The books for school extra works are right here. Everything is arranged. The pencil are right here. The stationaries are right here. The notebook that I use is right here. Everything is organized. The water that I drink is right here. You know what happens after that? You know what happens when you do such activities? You know what happens when you prove that you're disciplined? You feel good about yourself, right? Because who wouldn't? Who wouldn't feel good if they just cleaned your table? If they just took 2 minutes, bro. It doesn't take much, right? You have like 1000 minutes every day, more than 1000 minutes every day. Can't you just spend like 2 minutes to clean your like room? But not even your room, your table. And not even the whole part of the table, it's just the books that you're gonna arrange. Whatever it is for you, whatever you have in your table, just arrange it. It will make you feel good. You know this, right? You know this. It'll make you feel good. You know it is easy that you can do it for 2 minutes every single day. But you know why you can't do it? It is because what is easy is often ignored. Like, let me just get off topic right now. But if you ask 100% of all the population if working out is good for your health, is good for your body or not, chances are 99.99% will say yes. And ask those 99.99% who said yes if they actually do work out, which they thought is good for their health. What? 10% will say they work out, 10% work out, 20%, at the max 50% workout. The rest 50 of them are just saying it because they know it's easy, they know it's simple. They know working out is good for health, but they don't do it anyways. Because let me tell you, what is simple is often ignored. An apple a day keeps a doctor away. Who does that? It is simple, right? Sounds easy. It's easier said than done. But now, since you have watched this video for like 4 minutes right now, you've invested the time, really get the motivation right now. If you have any idea about how motivation works, like if you have seen my 30 minutes long video like a couple of months ago, chances are you know of this concept, right? I'm just gonna summarize this. You need motivation to start off the process. And then through these constant repetitions, you build that discipline. How is it built? How is the discipline built? It is built through your self-image, because you see yourself as a disciplined person. That is very good for the long term, right? It is good for the long run because you're gonna do it anyways, even if you don't feel like it. You're gonna clean your table anyways, and then by cleaning your table, you're gonna feel good anyways, because at that point you have no options left but to win. And feel disciplined, become the disciplined person you always wanted. And what happens when you're disciplined? You achieve the things you always wanted. What is it for you? Retiring your parents, achieving that business, achieving good grades at school. going to that sports career or whatever it is. Discipline is the key, man. And if your mind is the reflection of your table, if your table is the reflection of your mind, start with your table. Start with your table right now. An actionable step for you is to just clean your table after watching this video, or pick up the clothes on the floor. Gradually you can improve the challenge. That is for the long term, right? You just want to make sure that you do it consistently. These small actions will build that identity in you as a disciplined person. This sounds like, oh yeah, I just have to clean my table to feel disciplined. Oh, okay. This sounds kind of trivial, right? This sounds almost like a small thing to do. What is easy is often ignored. Don't be like the rest 50% of the people. In fact, don't be like the rest 90% of the people who ignore easy stuff, who ignore the basic fundamentals. Do these small tasks, even if it's easy. Do it every single day, even if it's just for 2 minutes. You already know the benefits of it. Improve your life, one step at a time, always.